I used to believe that looks were the only thing that could make me attractive in the eyes of someone else. I thought that they'd judge me on my average face, average body, and make a decision whether they'd like me solely based on that. I was wrong. Most of us spend hours getting ready each day because we want to look good in the eyes of those we meet. However, we rarely stop and think about the other qualities necessary to be considered attractive by someone else. Right? We think, if I can have this haircut, wear this dress, or smile in a certain way, other people will think I'm attractive. But sooner or later, you realize that attraction isn't merely about how you look. I've discovered that attraction is, by definition, how you're able to attract other people into your life because of the qualities you possess. So instead of focusing solely on appearance, it's also vital to concentrate on building qualities that make others want to be alongside you. So below are a collection of ways to become more attractive in the eyes of other people. Each one of these insights helped me to improve my social life, and strengthen every single one of my relationships. I hope they do the same for you, too. Improve your confidence. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with dating is due to a lack of self-confidence. For example, they could be afraid of rejection, insecure about the way they look, or anything else that impacts their ability to find the right person. I'm empathetic to the fact that you might be shy, introverted, or struggle to approach people. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you need to change your entire personality. However, it's essential to realize that an increased sense of confidence will probably lead to other people finding you more attractive. Start with simple steps such as improving your posture, walking with a confident stride, and smiling more frequently during a conversation. Although these may seem like small changes to your daily life, I've discovered that they have a massive impact on your self-worth. Make meaningful eye contact. Studies show that gazing into someone else's eyes can help to establish a romantic connection. Quoting an article published in The Guardian, people with a stronger connection on the love spectrum also held eye contact for significantly longer periods. So if you're looking to begin a relationship or strengthen an existing one, it'll come as no surprise to learn that maintaining eye contact is a great way to start. Over the past few months, I've begun implementing this strategy during conversations. As I'm often looking another person in the eye to show interest in what they're saying, I've noticed that they're significantly more engaged, and each conversation has become much more meaningful. So instead of looking at your phone during a conversation, consider maintaining eye contact, as you'll be fully engaged in what the other person is saying. Ask the right questions. For the longest time, I struggled with having conversations as I never knew what to say. But when I discovered that people prefer talking about themselves, my entire life changed due to a newly found ability to ask the right questions during a discussion. For example, I'd ask them to tell their story, and then I'd use the topics they talked about as a basis for forming questions. So instead of continually talking about yourself, use topics from the other person to create exciting conversation, and you'll quickly find that they'll enjoy every moment speaking with you. Gain a sense of humor. Research by the University of Kansas has shown that humor is incredibly important in the process of creating a romantic attraction. Quoting the press release, "If you meet someone who you can laugh with, it might mean your future relationship is going to be fun and filled with good cheer." We're all searching for happiness, questioning the meaning of life, and trying to make sense of the world. So when someone enters our life and brings a sense of joy, it can understandably be incredibly attractive when we're trying to live a life of meaning. If you're hoping to become more attractive, consider watching some stand-up comedy, and try to understand the process of how jokes are formulated. Because if you're able to implement humor into each of your relationships, you'll notice others wanting to be around you much more frequently. Practice honesty. When you're honest in your daily life, other people tend to reciprocate when talking to you. After all, it's much better to have a relationship built on trust instead of lies. For example, you could begin by staying true to your word and following through on whatever you promised to do for someone else. I've discovered that even during moments when the truth is uncomfortable, people will still give you significant levels of respect due to a unique ability to remain honest. In the words of Warren Buffett, honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Remember, if you want other people to find you attractive, all you need to do is learn how to implement attractive qualities into your own life.